Hello everybody, it's me, Ghost Critic, with my first video of the new year, and Happy New Year to everyone out there. This video's been a long time coming, it has. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video that Howler Mouse, Tim, put up back early in December, which was kind of a community video, you know, expressing, you know, his basic love for comics and how, I guess, appreciative and thankful he is that he has this community here on YouTube to come to, you know, whenever you feel like, pop in, see us chatting away to a camera. But no, I'm not talking to a camera, I'm talking to you guys out there, because we have got a great community here. It's taken me such a long time to, I suppose, the courage to do this, because this is probably, it sounds the wrong thing to say, but it's kind of one of the hardest videos that I think I've had to make. Because this community we have, for me, has been a very special experience, especially this last year. I mean, I haven't been doing this as long as many of you guys out there have been doing it. So for this last year has just been amazing for me. Now, I'm sorry, I've made notes, so if I keep looking down, I'm sorry. I just want to do this properly. I want to say what I need to say. So yeah, 2011 for me, kind of YouTube took over a lot of my social life. I think I watch more YouTube videos than I have regular TV. It's all your fault. It's kind of like, do I watch the next episode of Walking Dead, or do I watch Jason P. Wilson 01 X-Force's latest reviews? And you know, Jason wins out. I put Walking Dead on the back burner for a while. I mean, guys, for most of the week, Monday to Thursday, I live on my own. So, you know, coming home from a day's work, whether I've had a great day, whether I've had a bad day, you know, coming home, sticking on YouTube, and, you know, finding a video from Scott, Costum Bromstar, to watch. Or if it's a Sunday evening, I settle down with like a beer or a coffee or whatever, and I check out Dark Avenger C86's reviews. Or whether it's just like taking a trip down in the past with Captain Strangelove. I mean, it's not just the comics that just amaze me. The amount of toys and kind of like 50s and 60s kind of paraphernalia, I suppose, for want of a better word, that he still has, or he's found. I mean, it is just amazing in our very materialistic, very throwaway society now. Having Captain Strangelove have all this stuff that goes back decades, that, you know, are still there, physical, you know, memories of his youth. I mean, this is stuff he used as a child. It really does kind of like amaze me that these things are still out there. So yeah, and people like Dakin Howler and the Captain Cummins, those guys, for me, those two, I just love the way they involve their family. I mean, the Captain Cummins, he's got his son Dr. Rockstar with him on his reviews, and Dakin Howler, you know, he gets his wife and his son involved in it all. It is, I know it sounds trite, but I do really mean it. It's very, very heartwarming to see. My mother died many years ago. My father is not very well. and it hasn't been for many years. This isn't a sympathy vote or anything. This is just me saying to you guys, look, you're kind of like my extended family. I don't have any brothers and sisters. A lot of my friends live miles and miles away, so I very rarely get to see them. So it's just like me and my partner for a lot of the time. So having, you know, like I said, coming home to you guys and just listening to you chat kind of on YouTube, it really means a lot to me. Whether, you know, you're just there keeping me company. Scott's making me laugh in almost every video he does. You know, you've got people like 123 Comic Man, CTC Spirit, Captai88, Warzone Spider. Those guys just, I'm so envious of your collections. I don't know where you get all this money from, but you know, it just amazes me. People like Tim Howlermouse, you inspire me so much with your collections. It's only something I can possibly dream of. I mean, you've been collecting what comics since 1977, and it shows. It really does. Your passion, your in-depth knowledge. This is stuff that you just know. For me to have that depth of knowledge, I would just have to be on the laptop researching it all, but I just know that you know this stuff because of your love for comics, and like I said, it just inspires me. It really does. You know, there's people like Agent 42Q, Matt. His reviews, he hasn't done any for a bit, but his reviews have made me think a little bit more about the comics I'm getting. You know, we've had kind of exchanges on his comment section about topics he's brought up, and we have a bit of to and fro in. And you know, we don't always agree, or we have differing views about things, but it's a great, nice interchange. We get a little bit of debate going. So, you know, all this meshed together, it just makes our community so strong, and something that I would never have expected. Tim mentioned about people thinking of leaving or taking a break and things like that, and you know, it is sad to see these people going. I don't know who these people are, but if they go, they have their reasons. We do have lives outside of YouTube. Things like family and work do really have to take precedent over these funny books we all collect. So, you know, I'm sure they'll come back, and you know, while they're away, we'll get new people in. I've seen quite a few people that I've never noticed before, whether they've only just started or whether they've just been like watching rather than making videos. But you know, as one person leaves, there's 3 or 4 more people who are kind of joining this great comic book community we have. You know, I've missed people this year, and you know, again, I'm sure they have all their own reasons for not doing any videos for whatever reason, and you know, I totally understand. You know, I'm miss Wasted Potential 616, Minutia Minute, he's not done a video for a while. I always miss Mr. Supercello, but they've got their reasons, and that's fine. They'll come back. I know they can't stay away. None of us can stay away for long on YouTube. Now, Tim put up these wonderful comics, and he gave some, you know, really poignant times in his life that these reminded him of. Now, I have got a complete memory like a sieve, and I couldn't possibly do that. So for me, I just thought I'd just give like my highlights of this year on YouTube. watching Scott do a skit of me doing his top 10 comics video it's just got to be the all-time highlight for me. Was very, very wary when he said he was going to do that and when I saw it, but I just laughed completely all the way through. The highlights for me, Howler Mouse and his greatest comic book haul ever videos. All those hundreds and hundreds of comics, however big, however worse condition or good condition those were in, they were all free, and we can only dream of getting a haul like that. I think we were all in awe of that. When Matt, Agent 42Q, did a shout out video just about me, that was very much out of the blue. But I was very touched by it, and I still wish him thanks for doing that for me. Minutia Minute, when he won the raffle and he did the video, I was so worried he wasn't going to get the package. I mean, he will probably back me up on this, but I just thought he's not going to get the package, it's going to look like I never even sent it and I'm of a sham. But he did get it, and he was so kind to do a video on it. So that was another highlight for me. My own personal kind of highlights from the videos that I've done over the year, my 100th video was so much fun to do. Again, I was very nervous about doing that, because I just thought, you know, for my 100th video I'd asked you all to send me questions to answer, and those questions were going to go in a raffle, and I just thought, no one's gonna ask me anything. You know, I'm going to get about maybe 5 or 6 people to put in the raffle, and it's going to look really lame. But, you know, there were questions in their droves. It took me 2 videos to do that. So, again, I was so appreciative of everybody sending questions in. Let's see what else. Me messing around towards the end of the year, trying to, you know, mix things up doing the videos, and I did the whole news reporter one, which I tried to keep a straight face throughout, but you won't believe how many times I tried to do that because I just kept laughing. But I had fun doing that. The Commandees from Scott, Custom Brome Star, a huge personal highlight for me. I still regret, and I know I hate them, I still regret not opening that package kind of live, doing it as a video for you guys, because if you could have seen my face when I saw that he'd put a Commandee #1 in there, I don't think, literally my chin dropped to the floor. The kindness of Scott, the generosity of Scott seriously knows no bounds. It seriously, for me, that is an expensive comic for me to have bought, and that's why it was taking me so long to get one, because I was trying to get a really good bargain. But you know, you go on eBay and everyone's after it, so that, to me, that really touched me. And this is the whole thing that I think we've all been getting at about the community spirit that we have here. I mean, for me, it was April the 26th, 2010, when I started this whole crazy YouTube channel thing. And I never even knew about this community. I never knew that all of you kind of chatted to each other, that, yeah, I must, you know, I'm not that naive to think no one else out there was doing reviews of comics, but, you know, everywhere else I'd looked to, like, chat to people about comics, like on forums, I've been so disappointed with, because everyone was so angry with each other. You know, those forums they're devastating, some of them, and I really didn't enjoy myself on them. People were attacking other people for their own opinions, and I just thought, you know, let's not beat around the bush here. comic book collecting, whether it's, you know, from the Bronze Era, the Silver Age, or the modern comics today, it's a very, very niche market. You think that this is prolific throughout the world, and you know, to some extent it is, but really we're a very, very small community in the whole, you know, grand scheme of things, and we should be, you know, supporting each other. We should be, you know, being there and not attacking each other. And that's why I couldn't understand why these people were like they were. So, you know, there was some trepidation coming onto YouTube, doing videos, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try. You know, I saw all you guys out there, most of you were American, and I just thought, they're just going to look at this and think, oh, it's some stupid guy from the UK, and what does he know about comics? And I'll just get ignored. But no, this community is so not exclusive. You don't have to know the right names, you don't have to know, you know, the right comics. It doesn't matter whether you're just starting, whether you've been collecting comics, you know, for, you know, 40, 50, 60 years. It doesn't matter. Come and join us. It's not a case of if your name's not on the list, you're not coming in. More the merrier, whatever your experience. And hey, don't ever let anyone stop you from doing a video. Don't ever think that someone on here is just better than you, that they're doing a better job than you, whether it's, you know, reviewing comics, DVDs, games, whatever. Don't ever think that. Get your face out there, get your views out there. We welcome them so much. I've seen so many new faces over the last, you know, couple of months. And I wish for the life of me now I'd written these names down. But yeah, there's some people that have just started collecting comics, and they've put a couple of videos up, and they remind me of how I used to be like, you know, not the trepidation, but the excitement, the adrenaline they're getting from, you know, joining this great community. It's really, really nice to see, and I'd love to see so many more people. You know, my year has kind of been topped off, really, and I know it doesn't matter, but it is for any of us, really, when we reach a kind of milestone of such. Over Christmas and just this year, New Year, I've made it over 200 subscribers. Over 200 people have subscribed to my channel, and that is just, for me, wow. You know, again, back in, you know, April of 2010, I'd have thought I'd have been lucky if I'd have got 20 people watching my videos, let alone 200 subscribing. So yeah, that's my community video. I hope I've done it justice. Seriously guys, I love you all. I can't wait to see what you've all got to put on the table this year in 2012. I wish you all a very happy new year, and for those who've had a crappy 2011, I hope things get better for you in 2012. Those people, you know, who just... 2012, it's going to be a great year for us, for comics, for life in general. And that is me out. Bye.